Dear students, my name is Jordan Simeonov and I would like in this video to present to you the story of pesticides. Pesticides are chemicals specifically manufactured to be toxic, to target organisms and pests, and are deliberately introduced in the environment in large amounts. Yet without pesticides, the modern development of agriculture would be impossible, and public health could in some cases be compromised. The extensive or improper use of pesticides can entail risks for human health, for non-target organisms, and for the environment as a whole. The presentation includes an overview of the ways how pesticides work. By blocking the cellular processes of the target organisms, by destroying or altering the pest's metabolism, by disrupting enzyme processes or denature proteins, by simulating or interfering with hormones, by disrupting photosynthesis in wheat plants. Short lists of the benefits of pesticides also are presented, and the hazards they pose to environmental media as soil, water, and air, and the adverse effects they could possibly cause to human health. A special attention is drawn on the worst industrial disaster in the history of the world related to pesticide production. It took place in Bhopal, India, the release of carbaryl gas in factory of Union Carbide. In the presentation, the safe alternatives to pesticides are also mentioned, as the implementation of the so-called integrated pest management, the introduction of biological control methods and biopesticides. This is the title page for presentations of the Erasmus project TOXOR, Learning Toxicology through Open Educational Resources. And now let us go back on the topic and include some more details. This is the classification of pesticides on the type of target organism. Herbicides. They are chemicals used to kill weeds. Insecticides. Used to kill insects. Among them is DDT. Rodenticides, used to kill rodents. Nematicides, molluscicides, fungicides, and so on. This is a photo of a crop duster spraying pesticides. Chemical or synthetic pesticides on the type of chemical compound used. Organochlorine. These are non-biodegradable and persist in soil for a long time. Organophosphorus, esters of alcohols with phosphoric acid or other acids, very toxic acetylcholinesterase inhibitors. Carbamates. They derive from carbamic acid. Mode of action is similar to organophosphates. Synthetic pyrethroids. They are insecticides, esters of specific acids, chrysanthemic acid and alcohols. Organotin compounds. Mostly 3 substituted organotin compounds are used as pesticides. Organomercurial compounds. They are the oldest group of fungicides used for seed dressing. Ditiocarbamate compounds. They have found a large application as fungicides. Some of their metabolites can create problems in the environment. Other group of pesticides with limited application are the benzimidazole, chlorphenoxy, and dipyridinium compounds. These are the basic modes of action of pesticides. They block the cellular processes of the target organisms in a purely mechanical way. They destroy or alter the pest's metabolism. They disrupt enzyme processes or denature proteins. They simulate or interfere with hormones. They disrupt photosynthesis and prevent the wheat plant from producing or storing energy. Here is a short list of the primary benefits of pesticides. They are used in public health programs to control vector-borne diseases. Pesticides are used to protect the stored food grains. They protect the standing crop in field. They do not increase the crop yield like fertilizer, but by protecting the crop from pests. They also can be used to control household pests. So let us consider the hazards of pesticides. The pesticide industry causes pollution of soil, water and air. Pesticides enter the food chain and cause problem of bioaccumulation or biomagnification. Pesticides are not target-specific, hence also kill non-pest insects. They can be highly toxic in nature and can cause serious health problems like cancer, deformities and disease. Accidents in pesticides manufacturing units cause great loss of human life. So let us look at the safe alternative to pesticides. Integrated Pest Management, or IPM. This is an environmentally sensitive approach that combines common sense practices as use of pest-resistant or tolerant species, predators, and pathogens. Biological control methods. They use living beneficial organisms, which are enemies to control pests. They are the three components of biological control: importation, conservation, and augmentation. Biopesticides. Effective, inexpensive, cause no pollution, and pose no threat to human health. They can be viruses, bacteria, and fungi. At the end of the presentation is the closing page of the TalkSour project, where you can see the logos of the participating educational institutions from 7 European countries.